patched me through to Sergeant Larson, and then all of a sudden the conversation just dropped.
Okay. Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna patch you back through, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Sergeant Larson, I was talking to you, and the phone just dropped. I must have had a bad connection or something, cell tower or something.
No, sir, I hung up.
Why would you hang up?
Because you're not cooperating.
No, wait a minute. If I'm a citizen and I'm trying to help you all and give you laws,
You haven't told. I know what the laws of the state of Florida are, sir. Okay, I'm not going to take a lecture from you on them. If there's something I can do to help you, tell me right now.
okay, yeah, I'd like to know.
Tell me what I can do to help you, or I'm going to disconnect again.
Well, I'd like to know where you got this from, where all of a sudden they considered it so important to talk about these boom car punks, where the Supreme Court of all the decisions that they made, I would like to know the reason why they decided to relay that to hundreds of people in the law enforcement.
Well, got hung up on. Seems to me like what's going on, there's a protection racket that's going on. Now, just off the top of my head, these are the felonies the cops are doing right now, dispatchers. They've lied they've done perjury under 837 of the Florida statutes. An official proceeding is a communication between a private individual and a public servant. They lie to you, and they say it's got to be in court. That's a motherfucking lie. Now, the truth of the matter is, they have an arrogance about them. Yet they call themselves public servants. And the case that they're talking about is a bullshit case called a piece of shit motherfucker down in Tampa by the name of Richard Catalino. The fucking idiot motherfuckers in the Supreme Court, I think that's dollar signs if I'm not correct, they use this stupid fucking reasoning that if campaign trucks will have their speakers going down the road, that may happen only maybe once every 4 years. Doesn't go on 24 hours a day. Then they didn't talk about the low frequency sound of these fucking boom cars that irritates the shit out of people. They didn't talk about that. So their fucking reasoning is because once in a while a campaign truck goes down the road. So they're going to put that on the same reasoning as these punks that are going up and down the road. Yet at the same time, the Florida Constitution, Article 2, Section 7 of the Florida Constitution says unnecessary noise will not be tolerated. 876 of the Florida statute specifically states that nobody can be a government employee unless they swear an oath to support and defend the Florida Constitution. Not only that, they committed convenient perjury. Not only that, I believe these are American enemies that have infiltrated the highest offices in the land. And I'm sure they probably did it under what's called a 501c4 organization, which they don't have to tell where the money came from. Now the felonies, these boom car punks, let's start off with 80610, interference with emergency vehicles, put emergency vehicles in danger. 932 contraband, they can take away their vehicles. 3015 of the Florida statutes, the duty of the Sheriff's Department to arrest these punks that are going up and down the road. They put the general public into entrapment, that's 777-201 of the Florida statutes, of where nobody can be convicted if it's been found out that they're under entrapment. But let's not talk about how long somebody might rot in jail. Michael Dunn was clearly entrapped in Jacksonville, Florida, Gate gas station. A boom car punk motherfucker chose to turn up their stereo when he asked them to turn it down. Let's talk about 784. When the concussion of those speakers hurt somebody's ears. That's a second-degree felony right there. Breaking into somebody's occupied home. That's 1802 of the Florida statutes. That's a 15-year prison sentence right there. The way they deal their drugs is 874. That's called criminal gang signaling instrumentalities. Chapter 14 of the Florida statutes is duty of the governor, Rick Scott, he can call out the military on these motherfucking goddamn punk motherfuckers. So the truth of the matter is there's so many laws against these boom cars. There is very few criminal actions that covers so many felonies at one time. Then we can talk about 876 of the Florida statutes where it talks about a seditious activity, a terrorist activity. Then we can also talk about United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242, which is a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. Right now, the cops, because they've been looking the other way, they've been doing racketeering. That's under 895 of the Florida statutes. That's a minimum 30 years in prison. Then we can also talk about United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242, which is a $10,000 fine, 10 years in prison. See, but the truth of the matter is, government employees, they protect each other. I'm sure the cops get all kinds of hush-hush dirt on all kinds of people. And the thing is this is, they want you to go to the people in the same place like you're complaining to the fox why the chickens are being killed. So, the truth of the matter is, these punks can be arrested. Their vehicles can be taken away under 932 contraband. They could put out signs, very easily put out signs that would say, in effect, we hear the boom car, we'll take your car. And then all they got to do is say, here's your cell phone, you better tell your other friends, because we'll take your car too. Not only that, they could very easily take all them signs down that say no trespassing that's in the woods, no loitering, no sleeping, no alcohol, and convert them signs and put them at all major intersections. Warning, we even slightly hear your sound, and we're going to encourage motorists to turn in anybody that's got a boom car. And that's going to go on irritation, not just down, because the low frequency, it far exceeds the depths of people's hearing. And people don't realize it, but it goes down to super low frequencies, and these motherfuckers will purposely tune their speakers. That's why they're called subwoofers. Subwoofers require a great big huge capacitor. They require a crossover. They require a huge amp. They require heavy duty generators. But this shit can be taken care of very easily. All a cop needs is to get a cordless drill with a 12-inch hardened bit on it. Anytime they hear a boom car, they don't have to take it out. They don't have to take a sledgehammer to it. And they can drill them out right on the spot, take away their vehicle permanently, forever, under 932 contraband, which is a criminal instrumentality. But evidently, the truth of the matter is the cops, they love these boom cars. They know that people are going to be irritated. That's more people they can throw in jail. But you'll notice the cops at their home, they leave their cars out. where people can see him. Why? Because the fucking boom car, he ain't gonna boom his fucking shit next to a cop car, next to their house. Why? Because they know they'll get fucking busted. So the truth of the matter is, do the cops, are they really that sadistic or something? That they use these boom cars as partners in crime? And then on top of that, a lot of citizens, I'll bet you, have called in, and they're experts on being able to deflect. Oh, they'll say something like, well, we've got busier fish, we got bigger fish to fry. Let's see, we've got murders going on, this and that. Well, 9 times out of 10, the boom car punk motherfuckers are the ones that are doing the murders. They're the ones that are doing the drugs. They're letting you know right out front. They're saying to everybody, fuck you, I'm going to do as I goddamn well please. That's only the drop in the bucket of what them motherfuckers do. And I'll bet you the fucking cops, they know this fucking shit too. And they can get rid of them very easy. I find it awfully interesting that Frank McKeithen of the Bay County Sheriff's Department, he sure don't mind getting on TV, Channel 13, WMBB, and spinning that old slave catcher's wheel. That's right. Oh, we need your help. You don't have to give your motherfucking name. Shit. Fuck. How do we know that they ain't getting a kickback every time? They're getting some kind of money or something like that. Something's going on. And I can't comprehend the incompassion for somebody that knows that people are tormenting hundreds of thousands of people, these boom car punk motherfuckers, and they allow it to go on. Then they take an oath at Gulf Coast Community College. Oh man, if you read their oaths, man, you would swear, man, if they protect at least the last of lost in our society. That's a motherfucking lie. And I do believe poor Patricia Wilder got a $500 bill that she's got to pay for drinking some ice houses. And then on top of that, she's also got to pay for the rope that's going to hang her. But you see, the homeless people, they don't know the laws like I do. The cops don't even know them. And not one of them wants to get in the debate with me. No sirree. And I'll tell you what, I give my credit to my maker that gave my ability to be able to verbally duel with them motherfuckers. And to make them look like the stupid motherfuckers that they are. And inconsiderate motherfuckers. Although we do need cops, they're a necessary evil.